Right now at 6 o'clock, thousands of runners showed out for the 88th Manchester Road Race yesterday. I spoke with the top finishers in both the male and female races. I'll have those interviews.
And even with the rain, the not-so-elite runners brought all of the fun. We'll have the sights and sounds from mile marker 2 along the race course.
Plus, it is Black Friday. We'll check in with FOX61's Kayla Kane at West Farms Mall for that excitement this morning.
All local, all morning. This is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Good Friday morning, everyone. We are grateful to have you with us this day after Thanksgiving. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful day. I'm Keith McGilvery.
And I'm Kaylee Collins. Yeah, very grateful to be here on the desk with you, Keith.
Yeah,
and
nice to have you.
Still feeling a little bit full from yesterday's meal, but also ready to have some leftovers too.
All right, and meteorologist Rachel Piscadelli is standing by. Today is always the perfect day for leftovers. If there's a little chill in the air, just heat it up and you're good to go.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I got a little bit more room for some pie later on this morning. It's never too early for pie, right? All right, good morning. We are getting the state dry this morning, which is nice and certainly a welcome sight for anybody that has any outdoor plans or you're going shopping later on this morning. There could be a shower or two that moves in later on today, maybe a flurry, but for the most part, I think it is just a dry day with a mix of sun and clouds. We are trending colder than this time yesterday, anywhere from 2 to about 9 degrees colder. So most of us are sitting in the 30s, and there are some of us that are below that freezing point. I'm not overly concerned with the conditions on the roads, but maybe your back decks and porches, those first steps may be a little bit slick because we did have that rain and then it cooled things down. So just be mindful of that. Around 32 degrees in Meriden, 40 degrees over in New Haven. Taking a look at our current wind speeds, they're around 11 miles per hour, but moving forward, we could see potential gusts towards about 15 to 20. So plan for a breeze with a partly sunny sky and temperatures into the 40s. Believe it or not, these numbers are the warmest in the next 7 days. We'll have those details coming up in just a bit. On the roads this morning here, not much to get to if you're heading out early here at 6:02. Overall, 95, 91, and 84 are running smoothly with lots of green on the map. A live look outside over in Route 9, over in Middletown with volume that is just simply not out there. And if you're traveling this morning from Windsor to Boston, Manchester looking good, and zooming out to the bigger picture here across the U.S., no major delays to report. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Rachel. Firefighters in Hartford are investigating a fire at a 3-story home that happened yesterday morning. This is the video of the multifamily home on Wethersfield Avenue. Firefighters say they found flames on the 3rd floor in front room and extinguished that fire quickly. No one was hurt. The Red Cross says it's helping the 5 people get help. And these photos are from a large house fire in Weston near the town line. Several local fire departments helped to put this one out. No word yet on what started the fire.
So many families use the holidays as a chance to give, especially to others who may spend the holidays alone. Fox 61's Kayla Kane caught up with folks who spent their Thanksgiving connecting with others.
Some sorority members volunteered with the Salvation Army this Thanksgiving, and they're making sure people who live in this apartment building receive the Thanksgiving meal. One of the men who received a free meal tells me he wasn't sure he'd get a meal, so he says he's very grateful this Thanksgiving.
3rd floor, tercer piso.
Yeah, tercer piso.
Stacy Ann Lewis and other members of the Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated came together with the Salvation Army to deliver meals to people living at 60 Percival C. Smith Tower in Hartford.
So we go to various floors. Some have gone to at least 2 or 3 floors to deliver meals. Whomever's listed on that sheet of paper.
One of them, Roy Mitchell, lives behind this door.
Hello.
Mitchell has been receiving meals for almost 3 years now.
I just decided because I don't know who's going to come here.
He lives by himself, but he has caretakers who help him. One of them was here to prepare his meal and pack up the leftovers. He says the food from his caregiver and the Salvation Army made his day. The Salvation Army helped lift other people's spirits too. In total, the group gave away 950 meals.
It's just a beautiful opportunity to just go out there and to deliver some cheer along with a beautiful Thanksgiving meal that has turkey and potatoes and stuffing and vegetables.
Greater Hartford Area Services Coordinator Migdalia Lavenbean says she's thankful people choose to volunteer, especially on days like this.
I have so many vulnerable older adults who have nobody else, who would spend today alone, having nothing to eat.
And every year it's just something that brings joy to our hearts when we're able to deliver these meals to families who are in need that may not be able to afford meals.
The Salvation Army will be giving out free meals on Christmas as well. If you would like to volunteer, check out FOX61.com for more information. In Hartford, Kayla Cade, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Well, it was certainly a busy day in Manchester yesterday for the 88th Manchester Road Race, and it was my first time there. A lot of fun, even though it was a little bit soggy, to say the least, but really cool to see how many people came out to still take part in it.
Yeah, it doesn't slow the enthusiasts down. I know your husband ran. How did he do?
He did well. He got a good time. So he was training not too intensely, but going on a couple of runs ahead of time. So
a good time, but probably not quite as fast as the winners yesterday. So Andrew Colley, he has run this race a number of times. It was a story of perseverance and drive. He turned around to win it this year, newly married. He crossed the finish line first for the men. And then I call her the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Winnie Colati, a four-time winner.
Incredible.
So grateful to have her here. She is so grateful to the people of Connecticut. And my favorite day of the year, I spoke with both of them moments after they crossed the finish line.
You were on fire the last stretch of this race. What was today like for you?
You know, it was great. As you can see, it's pouring down rain, but you know, I made that turn onto Main Street and heard the roars of the crowd and the community here, and I had to, you know, light it up for them.
And your story at Manchester is a story of perseverance. You have run this many times. Yes. You have come close. This year was your year. What does it mean?
It means a ton. You know, the history at this race, the prestigiousness of this race, it's incredible to be a part of the community here.
You're a four-time winner. What goes through your mind?
Well, it always feels amazing to come here. It was just like push until the end. That's the way how to do it. So that's what I did. It's amazing. It's always amazing to be here. It's just like every time when they cheer on me on the top of the hill, like everywhere in the course, I feel like a lot of energy. So thank you so much.
What do you want the people of Connecticut to know?
Well, I'm just so thankful to spend this Thanksgiving every year with you. Thank you so much for coming here and supporting us. I just amazing to be here.
All of this is just so infectious. She is fresh off the Paris Olympics, still making this a priority, which was so great. And then I follow Andrew Colley on Instagram, and he was grateful for the win, but he said perhaps what was most impressive is that within 2 hours of winning, he was at Bradley Airport. He had done his drug testing from the race. He was boarding his flight to have Thanksgiving with his new bride.
Wow, look at that.
Awesome?
They can just do it all.
Yeah, coming home with $7,000, I should add.
Crazy.
Yeah, good stuff. So the whole team was out there yesterday, including Jimmy Altman. A wet road race did not stop thousands of runners from hitting the pavement, which we saw.
Yeah, and while the weather kept some spectators at home, there was plenty of fun around every corner, especially over at mile marker 2, the Highland Park Market. That's where Fox 61's Jim Altman was.
Yes, the weather wasn't optimal this year. The rain didn't dampen spirits, though. Not if you were part of this race. The 88th running of it, and no shortage of personality out here.
Always a great day to come to Manchester on Thanksgiving. You know, it's the Thanksgiving capital of the world. So until otherwise, Manchester's the place to be.
It's all about the cause. It's all about the donations that they all made and supporting the charity. So that's why we're here.
The safety man has joined us.
Keep it safe, slow it down. We have winners in all divisions. So why slow it down?
Everybody's a winner. Happy Thanksgiving, safety man, everybody. The road race ruckers are back. Carrie, tell us why you do this and how's it been going?
This year's a little wet, liquid sunshine, but this has been our best year yet. Biggest group, 23 people, and we raised just under $20,000 for the Fisher House this year.
I did this race a number of times with my dad, so I'm carrying him with me today. I'm not in the shape to run, but keeping him with me. So that's my Thanksgiving wish, is everyone spends quality time with their family.
Another year in the books, the 88th edition of the Manchester Road Race, always memorable. A happy Thanksgiving from all of us here at Fox 61. In Manchester, Jim Altman, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
And you can find our full coverage of the Manchester Road Race on our website, fox61.com, and also streaming on Fox 61 Plus.
And if you didn't get to run yesterday, you have an opportunity to participate in a different way. The Ray Crothers Blood Drive will be held today at Manchester High School. It will go from 8:30 this morning till 3:30 this afternoon. The event named after the late longtime Manchester Road Race participant and former champion. Race officials have sponsored the blood drive since 1986. They say they've collected more than 8,000 pints of blood since then.